call to order the regular meeting of the West Valley City Council. Let the roll call show that all members of the council are here this evening, with the exception of Councilmember Vincent, who's been asked to be excused. And we also have our Assistant City Manager, Paul Isaac, acting instead of our City Manager, Wayne Pyle, this evening. Each week we take turns doing an opening ceremony, and tonight it's Councilmember Tom Hune's turn. Councilman?
And I invite all of you to stand up and do the pledge of allegiance with me.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I don't see any scout groups with us, but by way of special recognitions, I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Valentine's Day today. And we hope your day is going well. We have item number 5 tonight, our minutes to be considered at the January 24th regular meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you both. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on the minutes? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
The minutes are approved. We're pleased to present the Employee of the Month Award this evening for January 2012, and Councilmember Steve Bueller will be making that presentation on our behalf tonight.
Thank you, Mayor. Craig Thomas, would you stand up so we can properly recognize you? And I will read this slowly so you can stay there as long as possible. Mr. Thomas was nominated by multiple employees, so it's anonymous, I guess. It is with great pleasure that I nominate Craig Thomas for Employee of the Month. Craig is a pleasure to work with. Craig exemplifies hard work, a friendly and kind disposition, a professional knowledge of his responsibilities, and loyalty to those he works for or helps. Craig works directly with residents to resolve issues happening in their neighborhoods, create neighborhood watches, organize mobile patrols, and help residents with complaints. Craig has organized the National Night Out activities throughout West Valley City for the past 6 years with the National Association of Town Watch, recognizing West Valley City as one of the top participants in National Night Out each year. In September, Craig was asked to help organize and run the first ever Pet Fest at the animal shelter. Working with numerous volunteers and shelter staff, the event helped promote pet health. Craig's expertise made everything easier for this type of event. There was live music, animal training activities, face painting for the children, tours of the new animal facility, adoption opportunities, food, and much more. Craig is also an integral part of the police department's Giving Tree event each year. Craig helps organize the list of needs for over 200 children, works with local businesses to secure donations, and organizes the wrapping and family event days. Due to the nature of his position, Craig often has to work evenings, weekends, and long irregular hours to meet the needs of the community and other city departments, and he does so with a positive attitude. It is for these reasons and many more that Craig Thomas should be recognized as Employee of the Month for January 2012. Come on up here if you will. Craig, do you have anybody here with you you'd like to introduce, or any other speeches you'd like to make?
No speeches since I've got a cold, but I do have my entire office here with me and my partner David.
Okay. Well, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Craig, and good luck getting over that cold, but we sure appreciate all the good work you do, as do the many residents that you serve and that work with you. I see a lot of them here today as well, so thank you. We have a proclamation this evening. This is a City Council proclamation regarding the goals and objectives of the Animal Services Division of West Valley City. It is my pleasure to read this evening on behalf of the entire City Council. Whereas West Valley City recognizes the importance of animals and animal stewardship in thriving communities and nations, and whereas the Animal Services Division of the Community Preservation Department strives to increase pet licensing, microchip identification, pet care responsibility, education, and other programs that result in increased numbers of lost animals being returned to their owners, and whereas Animal Services strives to decrease the euthanasia of animals, except when necessary due to age, illness, injury, or behavior, and whereas animal service employees seek to practice safe and humane euthanasia procedures based upon guidelines set forth by the American Veterinary Medical Association, and whereas the West Valley City Council recognizes the hard work, compassion, and customer service displayed by the dedicated employees of the Animal Services Division as they continually seek new and innovative ways to serve the needs of the animal community, and whereas an essential component in obtaining and sustaining these objectives is cooperation, coordination, and communication with rescue groups and other interested parties to solicit, advertise, and promote, volunteer, or host events, programs, and other efforts to increase adoption of eligible animals. Now, therefore, the City Council of West Valley City, Utah, does hereby call upon groups and individuals that are supportive of these stated goals to broaden their work in collaboration with West Valley City Animal Services to promote responsible animal ownership, increase adoptions, and decrease euthanasia. Furthermore, through these stated efforts, the City Council proclaims a desire to attain a no-kill shelter classification for the West Valley City Animal Shelter. And as we discussed this last week, we discussed should we put a date on this goal of becoming no-kill, and we decided we want to become a no-kill shelter as quickly as possible. We have heard week after week from concerned residents, and we hear you. And we are acting. And this isn't an easy thing. This will be cooperation both of our city staff. They'll need to step it up on those things, and also the volunteer groups we will work with to step it up and to work together. And we as elected officials proclaim this goal today. So we consider this a big step forward, but just the beginning and by no means the ending of where we need to be. So that's our Valentine's Day Animals. We come to item 7 tonight, which is our comment period. And we have 2 people that have signed up to speak tonight. The first is Nikki Sharp with Best Friends Animal Society. Nikki, you have 5 minutes, and you do need to state your address just for our records.
Sure. My name is Nikki Sharp. I live at 1146 East Princeton Avenue, and that's in Salt Lake City. And I'm one of the directors for Best Friends Animal Society, and I just wanted to comment on your proclamation tonight.
Right.
The West Valley City resolution to take its local animal shelter to no-kill status aligns perfectly with the mission of Best Friends Animal Society, the national leader of the no-kill movement. Best Friends operates the nation's largest no-kill sanctuary and for many years has been working with rescue groups, shelters, and municipal leaders to end the killing of healthy, adoptable animals in shelters across the country. Here in our own state, Best Friends has a project called No More Homeless Pets in Utah, which runs many innovative programs, all designed to reduce the number of animals being killed in Utah shelters. We operate low and no-cost spay-neuter programs, high-volume adoption programs, and community cat programs that are saving lives as well as taxpayer money. From the beginning, more than a decade ago, No More Homeless Pets in Utah has operated with the spirit of collaboration with shelters, not against them. So far, No More Homeless Pets in Utah has saved over 100,000 animals from certain death and has fixed 120,000 more. There's been much discussion lately about the method by which animals are euthanized in West Valley. Best Friends is against killing animals except in cases when it is truly the most merciful choice. And we hope that controversy over euthanasia methods is an issue that can someday be a thing of the past. However, we feel at this time it's important to concentrate on areas where we do agree. Moving the shelter to a no-kill status where animals have the time they need to find new families and where affordable, accessible spay-neuter programs reduce shelter impounds is a shared vision. Let's work together to make euthanasia of adoptable animals in West Valley by any method a thing of the past. There are many areas of agreement between West Valley and Best Friends in what is best for homeless animals, and we feel as though there are numerous life-saving programs where a partnership can exist right away. To name just a few, some examples of these programs include community cat programs, foster programs, and adoption programs. Such a partnership would dramatically increase the number of animals being saved in West Valley and would be a source of pride for the community as well as a model for others to follow. Best Friends, whose work goes far beyond Utah's border and includes public-private partnerships in a number of U.S. cities, including among others Los Angeles and Jacksonville, Florida, looks forward to continued discussions on how we can help West Valley City reach its animal welfare goals so that we can also move towards a time when shelter killing is a thing of the past. We look forward to responding in a positive way to your proclamation, which calls upon groups and individuals that are supportive of your goals to join together and collaborate on solutions with West Valley City Animal Services. Your goals are our goals: to promote responsible animal ownership, increase adoptions and spay-neuter, and eventually become a no-kill community. Let's make this happen as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. We appreciate the spirit of collaboration you bring. Jamie Carter.
Hi, my name is Jamie Carter. I am a volunteer with Cause Community Animal Welfare Society, and I'm here just to say how excited we are to move forward and make this a positive experience for everybody. Instead of wasting time debating how to kill animals, we can focus all of our attention together and how to save them. And we can become a model for the rest of the country and the rest of the cities. That short and sweet.
Thank you, Jamie. We appreciate your spirit of collaboration as well. We move on to item 8 this evening, which is our resolutions. And the first resolution up is Resolution 12-17.
Thank you, sir. This first resolution is to approve the execution of a professional service agreement with JUB Engineering to do a study of the Brighton Drainage District. They are going to do work they'll survey all of the drainage features in the basin and help us identify problems there in terms of the drainage problems. And that'll help us actually in the future to resolve some of the problems that we're having out there with water and flooding into the parking lots, etc.
Okay, we've discussed this in our study session last week. Any further questions from the council or a motion?
Mayor, I would move approval of Resolution 12-17.
Second. Yeah.
Thank you all. Any further discussion of this motion? All in favor of approval, say aye. Aye. This motion passes. 12-18, Mr. Isaac.
Thank you. This is just a resolution of delay agreement that was requested by Michael Russin for the property located at 3342 South Redwood Road.
Thank you. Council members, any discussion or a motion on this one?
Move for approval of Resolution 12-18.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor of approval, say aye. Aye. That too passes unanimously. 12-19, would anyone like to make a motion regarding this one?
Mayor, having previously made a proclamation by the council, I would move to strike Resolution 12-19.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of striking Resolution 12-19, say aye.
Aye.
That's removed from the agenda. No need for an executive session tonight?
No, sir.
Okay, then we come to item 10, which is to adjourn. Short and sweet. Happy Valentine's.